You know what? Our phase angle is almost at the right point, so I'm going to speed the process up, and I'm now going to continue with the Kerbal mission, and I'm going to stop talking gibberish about other games. Because I like to talk a little bit of gibberish, you guys know that. You'll also notice that I'm hoping my swearing has cut down hugely for the Kerbal series, because I've been doing some checks here and there to see what kind of audience I'm getting for the Kerbal videos, and it turns out I'm getting people from all ages, all races, all over the world. So this series 2 is going to be a nice, cleaner series, I should hope anyway. There are going to be minor swears here and there when things do go wrong, as you've seen today. But I don't think I have said one bad word. If I have, comment in the comment section and I will fight against that. This is going to be a very diverse channel with me showing loads of different personality traits across all of the videos. Like I said, Ticket is the offensive one. This is like the everybody's playthrough. I'm going to be doing some solo stuff on some single player games at some point. I don't know when, and I don't know how long they're going to take me, but I do want to get back to that at some point. Yes, Procrastinaut 2.0. We're moving up there, people. We're moving up there. I mean, we did reach 3,000 subs recently, so that's got to be more than enough reason to actually make a bit more effort, if you ask me. Speaking of making effort, I could do with that phase. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly around the planet once and let the phase angle go to 0. You see, I could have launched there, but I'd rather have the phase angle be a little bit less and a little bit more, especially when dealing with such things. So we can't go any faster than this. So we'll just keep on going, and we're going to keep this stage, and we're going to use it to give ourselves a kickstart into our next doohickey mabob. Right, 30, 20, 19, 18, oh god. Right, I need to get ready with this, so when we get to 10, slow down time, adjust myself, get this all ready. Oh yeah, that's another thing, I'm not going to be cutting out sections of episodes anymore, because I like to do a lot of rambling, and you never know when something important is going to come up. You never know when something's going to explode. It could just randomly explode off camera right now, and you guys wouldn't even see it, and then you'd just be seeing all kinds of stuff. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to throw in a quick save, because they're quite useful. I've always been a bit against using quick saves, because I do feel like they're quite dirty, but there's been something I've been playing recently where I've been doing a lot of quick saving, and you know what? I've just live and let die on that one. Right, okay. We're getting up to the phase angle here, so I'm going to begin the initial thrust required. Okay, hold yourself there and engage the next stage. Right, this is going to be the slowest part. I need to get the angle right slap bang on that 90, and I need to get it more this way. Okay, perfect. Alright, while we're going on this, I'm going to show you now these numbers going down. As you can see, the required delta V is going to come to 0. Now, I've learned to not trust that entirely. It does give us a good indicator of where we might want to be. However, it's not entirely perfect. This is the one you want to be watching. As you can see here, our closest is 14.50 GM. I don't know what that is. Is it gigameters? Is it megameters? I don't know. If you know, comments in the comment section as per. But ideally, you want to get that down from GM to MM and then to KM. So I will be working very, very closely with that number there. What I do want to check is it doesn't look like the moon's going to intercept us, because I've done this before and the moon was literally right there and it was in my way, and I got caught on a slingshot, and it was rough. But then again, that was with a not working rocket, so you know I can kind of understand that. But let's move down this angle a bit. Alright, perfect. Hosman transfer burn for the win. Let's speed up time a little bit, actually. I keep forgetting that we've got the physics time warp now. Half tanks of those initial tanks. What I'm hoping for is I can use a bit of these to give myself orbital corrections along the way, and maybe even slow myself down on the descent on Juno. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping they last that long. Previous craft haven't been as graceful as to last as long. Right, okay, we are now heading this way. You can see that the GM meter is going down significantly now. What I am going to do is I'm going to try and throw myself that way a little bit, see if that makes a blind bit of difference, which it is doing, ever so slightly. Closest approach is 1 GM, so yeah, there we are. We're starting to go down into the million miles. Okay, I don't know if you saw that then, but the numbers are starting to slow down. You know what? I'm happy with that until we get a little bit further out. At least out of the Kerbin system anyway, and we're no longer being affected by its gravity. We've still got quite a bit of fuel, so we're all going to need minor adjustments for the correction along the way. So let's get this on the go, shall we? Just fly right out there. Nice, nice. Okay, we need to put out Juno again as our rendezvous target, so we're not getting confused. Now, as you can see, those numbers are staying the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get about halfway here, I think. Yeah, we'll get to about halfway from our initial burn point, and then we'll do a little bit of an adjust, shall we? Okay, right. I think, you know what? I'll do it here. Yes, I'll do it here. So the closest current thingamabob is going at 259 megamiles or megameters. I don't know what that is. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw myself on that 90 marker, and we're going to... Aha, as you can see, those numbers are going down quite fast. Alright, they're slowing down. As soon as they start going back up, I will throw in another direction. This is the beauty of having this closest marker. It is proper good. Oh god, we're going down. We're still going down. I don't think it's going to go up anytime soon. As you can see, we've there got an I'm not even going to bother paying attention to that. I'm going to keep on going down. I'm going to see how low I can get this. I want to see if I can actually get this into the KM stages of things. Keep on going, 16. Right, you know what? That's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. This should be 16 million meters above surface now, if I can actually see the periapsis. Yes, okay, right. Now, what I have learned to do during this course, now it will say 16 million. If I were to leave this the same, chances are when we got to Juno, then we'd be a lot further out than 16 millimeters. What I've done before now is I've got that periapsis down to, like, say 15 kilometers from the surface, and I'll get into the system, and lo and behold, I'm actually like 2 million away. I've noticed the further out you go in the system, then you suffer from what I believe are floating point errors. I think Navy Rain, Damien Rain from the KSP forums may have made mention of something like this with the patch conics on someone's video. I'm subscribed to his channel, and I know it was him, but I know that the more patch conic lines it draws, the less accurate it can become. So don't rely on this entirely while you're doing your orbital corrections. Let's get a bit closer, shall we? See if we can get that down a little bit further as we get a little bit closer. As you can see, we are getting a lot closer now. The delta V required to go down is becoming less and less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... First we'll try prograde, shall we? Because this is where I get into my experimental stage. Right, okay, those numbers went up a second there. So I believe what it wants to do is go retro on this bad boy. Go perfectly in 270. Now, as you can see, that's bringing the numbers down. Okay, those numbers are going up again. Right. Now, if this is the case, what I have learnt to do here is you can either go to North Pole and South Pole on your nav ball. I forgot what these directions are called. But as you can see, that's making a blind bit of difference. But it's not making enough difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to North. I'm just going to keep trying directions until something works. I only need to give, like, very, very minute amounts of thrust for this. So... Aha, there we go, we found a direction, so it's still going down. If we can get it below that 10 marker, out the million thing, this is going to be the short end of the stick now. I'm going to be getting this as low as I possibly can. 100 kilometers, 90, and yeah, right, okay, that there has now started going back up. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and adjust for such things. Yep, there we are. Perfect. As you can see, job's a good one. We made it there. This is why this mod is amazing. So the people that recommended it to me, thank you. I already knew about it, but the constant recommendations are what made me want to give it another try. And yeah, look how close we are now. So I'm just going to sail in on this kind of angle here, and hope for the best, really. Like I said, what will probably happen is that we'll get to Juno, and as we get on the connect here, it'll probably change from 13 kilometers down up to about 2 million. But again, that's not something I'm worried about. I'm not even worried about the amount of fuel that we've got. Initially, when I designed this craft, the reason why I designed it the way I did is these tanks were initially supposed to just do the trek, just the initial burn, and then this tank here was going to be the course correction, the landing tank, and the ascent tank, and then these tanks were going to be the ones that got me back. As it turns out, I have extra fuel, so now this is probably going to be the descent tank and the ascent tank. So I'm hoping stuff goes well here, people. I am hoping we have a successful mission today, and if it does go to success, I'm going to jump up, I'm going to cheer, I'm going to pull my pants down, I'm going to moon out my window at all the people watching in their gardens. I don't think anyone's out in their gardens today. I can hear the kids next door, so it probably might not be a good idea to start mooning out the window, but if there was like old people like there are next door, I'd moon them, happily moon them. Those angry old people who live next door to me. They're so miserable. They've been living next door to me for like several years, but every time I say hello to them, they just blank me out. I'm pretty sure they're not deaf either. Those rude people, those rude people. Well, what can you do? It takes all sorts. Right, okay, let's see what we got here. Oh god, it looks like our periapsis doesn't even exist. Shazbats, right, okay. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to prograde this a little bit. Now, that is something that has never happened to me. In all fairness, it must have stayed pretty damn accurate to do this. I honestly don't know if... it says we're doing an angle there, but there's no periapsis marker. I've lost my periapsis marker. I've fallen and I can't get up. Although then again, that could be my landing site, so I think I might actually go for that. Provided I am going to slow down, show delta V, track delta V. I don't know what track delta V means. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Let's see. So it measures how much delta V I have used in certain burns, and the total amount of delta V that I have done so far is 5,918. That's pretty swish. If I've got that right, anyway. Ah, God, planets, moons, Ike. Alright, you know what? I can close this now, and I can just adjust for various things. I do want to get. Oh, sod it. Let's just go in for it, shall we? I'm going to throw in a quick save dead quick. I'm going to mute my mic so I can cough really badly. Oh, that was a bad one. But now we're gonna travel into the system and see what happens. I would like to know how low that is. And I hope it's not going to cause too many problems. Aha, okay, right, so I can see what's gone on here. Perhaps maybe I'm burning at the wrong angle. Which way am I going around this? I'm going around the 270 mark by looks, I think so. Maybe if I were to burn this way, it would help out a bit. Yes, it is. We are getting a periapsis. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. How much fuel have we got? We've got plenty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to build a circular orbit and then pick my landing spot. You know what? I am going to try. So, sod it. Let's get this out to where it needs to be. Which I believe is, I think ×1 starts hitting at 42. So if I can get it over up to about 45, I should, in theory, be able to then slow down and begin the burn. Ah, this is how we burn. I hope I've got this right. Okay, seeing as how this is where we're going, so it's time to begin our descent burn. I'm hoping I do have enough fuel in this bad boy to do what I'm achieving to do here. I wonder what that noise was then. I don't think it was on my computer. God, I almost cacked myself. Right, if I can keep on going, just keep on going. Like, keep that curling round. I just want to be on the light side of the planet. Okay, so, you know what, actually? Jettison those tanks, so we're now down to the descender stage. They lasted a lot longer than I wanted them to, so meh, never mind. Keep on going, keep on burning. We're about to come up to the periapsis. If we can keep it nice and steady, I will be a happy chappy. We're about to build orbit. Perfect. Keep on going. Now, when we get down to that periapsis, I want to be about 7,000 meters, something-ish. I think that's the speed that I want to be going at. 7,000-ish. Okay, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 45, blah, 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 blah. See, the atmosphere should start affecting me about there, so that's good times. That is good times for the Kerbal Space Program. And we've used a quarter of this tank already. If I can get away with using only half of it, then I'm quite confident we're going to be able to do what we are setting out to do here. I do like the new title music, so let's go, people, let's go. I wonder what kind of other music the devs have got in store for us that further down the line. I hope it's nice ambient music, not like... it's hard to imagine. Do you know what I've forgotten? Oh my god! I've forgotten landing legs, and I've forgotten ladders to get my Kerbs in and out of the pod. Oh, you are kidding me. No way, I can't believe that. That's very, very, very bad news. I'm hoping I can land on these thrusters. Oh god, I hope I can land on these thrusters. Otherwise, we're going to suffer some extreme wrath here, people. Oh my god, no. I can't believe I've done that. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Me and my dodgy, bloody rocket building skills, eh? That's absolutely insane. I can't believe I've actually done that. Insane in the membrane. Oh well. At least I won't be forgetting landing legs when I start recording FTL, or perhaps doing Minecraft after this. Let's speed this up a bit. I want to get to at least the light side of the planet, because I'm going to be thrusting like a madman to try and land as slow as I can. It looks like we're starting to come about on the sunrise. I can see the edge of Juno there. I don't know whether that's the edge of the atmosphere though. I will say this about Juno: I fucking love the sunlight effects. First proper swear there it is. But I do love a sunrise and a sunset on Juno. It looks absolutely beautiful. This is why this is one of my favourite planets in the system. I mean, it's the one that I've been to most, but I don't see why anyone would want to go Eve. There's no way you're coming back there. That's for probes. That's for 0.18 probes. Until then, I'm not going to Eve. Or Jewel for that matter. I might try and get to Lave in these next coming videos. That might be a good one. And I might try a few landing craft here, there and whatnot. But apart from that, there's not going to be much in the way of... Oh, look at that. See, that's how beautiful it is. It just, like, cuts my words right off. But yeah, I do want to go to Lave, and I want to try and do a pinpoint landing on one of those tiny little islands. But until this mission's complete, then I don't know how I'm going to go about getting... Because I think I might actually use this, provided that this works and I don't break the thrusters. Oh god, Pleborian, you're such an idiot, man. How could you forget such simple commodities, such as bloody parachute, landing legs? Alright, let me just check my staging to see if it's all correct now. Right, okay, I'm going to engage the parachutes now. So when they're ready to come out, we should, in theory, be okay. I'm hoping we land on level land. The last thing I want to do is land on a hill. Let's go for a bit of IVA action, shall we? Can't really see much. Let's give ourselves a bit of free rotate. Oh, that's better. That's beautiful. The surface of Juno, people. The surface of Juno as seen by... I'm guessing this is Bill Kerman. I mean, it's not the first time he's been here, but never mind. In fact, I'm pretty sure Bill was my first ever Kerbal to get to another planet, and I believe it was this planet. So yes, this is Bill's second time. Last time I came here was in the Capolo IMEM, if I'm not mistaken, the pre-doc Capolo IMEM. You know what? We're losing a lot of Delta V, even though we're not really going down that far. Oh yes, but we're going into this crater by the looks of things, and I'm hoping we slow down a substantial amount. Oh god, no. Oh dear. If this can lose as much delta V just off parachutes, I will be happy. I need it to get down lower though, much lower. So I'm going to time warp this. I'm going to wait until those parachutes come out. I don't know when they do pop out. What I'm hoping for in the next update, in fact I might make mention of this next time I'm on the live stream, or I might do it on the Kerbal forums later, some high altitude parachutes for atmospheres with very, very thin density, if that makes any sense, because I know density and thickness are two different things altogether. But yes, I wouldn't mind some high altitude parachutes, because right now I could have deployed some high altitude parachutes. Yeah, they wouldn't have been that effective, but at least it would be out and we'd still be slowing down a lot faster than what we are now. Oh, hello! Speak of the devil and the devil will come. I was saying that, these are quite high altitude. Yeah, scratch what I just said. Kerbal Dares, you're doing an amazing job. Nice. Shame I couldn't do such an amazing job with building this thing. Oh god, lack of legs, man, lack of legs. What I need to do really here is burn what I want to keep as much fuel as I can, but we are getting pretty low. I need to get below 200 for speed reduction. In fact, you know what I'm going to go for the full thrust. I'm going to get this below 200. Once we get below 200, I am then going to begin a very slow descent. Hopefully only burning half this tank away. Hopefully it'll sit on these thrusters saying this. I really hope it does. And looking at this here, this part that we're going to land on here looks quite level, but we're still not under 200 yet, and we're still getting quite low. The parachutes aren't going to pop just yet. Right, we're under 200. Sorted. Any lower is a bonus. I just don't want the G's to go up too high. Okay, 100. Anytime you feel like popping now would be perfect, really, in all fairness. Look how slow we're going now. Perfect. Perfect. And we're still over half of fuel. Alright, what I want to see is like a very, very slow fall. But we are picking up speed. I need to get this as straight as possible. As straight as humanly possible. Alright, give yourself a bit of thrust. Use whatever bits of fuel you deem necessary in this journey. I don't know how fast I need to be touching the floor, but I need to be going extremely slow. Very slow indeed. Slower than what MechJeb might be able to get it at. So if I can get myself down to like less than 1, I'll be a happy chappy. Alright. We're going slow. We're getting there. The shadow's just doing that disappearing thing it likes to do. Alright, no, we're picking up speed again now. Oh god, we've lost the parachutes. Oh no, I was not counting on this happening. Oh god, the engine's broke. That's not good at all. And we are slowly tipping. Oh no! One engine came off, the other's still kind of attached. Oh no, it is attached. Well, we ain't getting home with that, I can tell you that for nothing. Curses, all because I lost legs. Well, I didn't lose legs. I forgot to put legs on. Oh well. Good times. At least we got here, and we got here with a lot of fuel to spare in all fairness. These tanks haven't even touched yet. So what would happen here is, let's see if I can do this. We would engage the next stage. Well, once we'd actually got up. Let's see what we can do here. Nope, there goes the SAS. Oh god. Nice. Can you put yourself at least upright? There we go. At least we can get out and survey the scenery. Who wants to get out? Even Jebediah's screaming his head off. This is bad. That's how bad this is. EVA, get out. Right. Which window is this? Whose window is this? IVA. Ha! There he is. Hello, Jebediah. You look comfy out there. So we is stranded here. Proper stranded. Ah, that's not so good. The ending of the first official mission for the new series, and it ends in failure. Of course it does. That's all down due to human error, though. So, who gives a crap? I don't. We'll be back, and we'll be coming back here, I think, with landing legs, and then we'll be plotting our return journey as well. So I think until then, it's time to take a little bit break. I'm going to record some other stuff. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I don't know when you'll be seeing it. It's Sunday the 4th of November. It's the day before bonfire night. I don't know when you'll be seeing this. It might not be for another week or so yet, depending on how much of these I actually want to build up in stock. So until then anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I shall catch you next time, people. Procrastinauts for the win. Peace.